In episode 9 of Stranger in a Familiar Skin, John and his sister Tawonga uncover hidden family secrets, including their ancestors' involvement in significant historical events. Despite initial shock and turmoil, they emerge with a newfound resolve to confront their family's history together. Ready to reach out to other family members and visit significant places, they embark on a journey of discovery and reconciliation, embracing the complexities of their past to shape their future with respect and love. Now let's continue with our story of our friend John as he embarks on this journey of discovery and reconciliation with his family's past. Here we go. Season 1, Episode 10. Overwhelmed by the night's emotional discoveries in the Chiluba study, John needed a respite from the intense revelations about his family's past. Seeking a brief escape, he decided to divert his attention to something inspiring yet unrelated to his current turmoil. He remembered a book he had recently acquired but hadn't yet found the time to read, Building Dreams Across the Continents by Kelvin Peary. Nestled in the tranquil alcove of the Chiluba household, John eased into the comforting embrace of an old armchair, his attention fully captured by Kelvin Peary's Building Dreams Across Continents. The artwork on the book's cover, where a plane gracefully fused with the outline of the African continent, spoke of diasporans' commitment to transcontinental collaboration, investment and construction in their homeland, a narrative that echoed poignantly within John, illuminating his own familial roots. Above this striking image, the title Building Dreams Across Continents stood out, its bold lettering hinting at the possibility of bridging distances with shared purpose. The practical advice promised by the subtitle, How to Build in Zambia While Living in the Diaspora, suggested a practical guide for those far from home yet eager to contribute to Zambia's growth. The book's palette of warm oranges and beiges painted a picture of African sunsets, stirring a feeling of hopeful optimism. Stars twinkling around the airplane's trajectory toward Africa seemed to whisper of aspirations and achievements yet to unfold, a fitting background for John's unfolding journey into his own heritage and potential impact. As he delved into the pages, John was captivated by Kelvin's narrative. The author's journey of building in Zambia while living overseas was not just about construction, it was a story of connecting with one's roots, of overcoming geographical and cultural barriers to achieve something meaningful. Kelvin's experiences, filled with both challenges and triumphs, offered a unique perspective on maintaining a bond with one's homeland. John read about Kelvin's initial struggles, the logistical nightmares, the cultural misunderstandings, and the sheer determination it took to coordinate projects from thousands of miles away. He learned about the importance of trust, the value of local partnerships, and the need for understanding local customs and regulations. Kelvin's book was not just a guide on building, it was a testament to the power of perseverance and vision. The more John read, the more he found parallels between Kelvin's experiences and his own life. Like Kelvin, John was navigating his connection to his heritage and homeland. The book provided not only an escape from his family's complex history, but also insights into how one could contribute positively to their community, irrespective of where they were in the world. John was particularly moved by a chapter where Kelvin discussed the importance of legacy. Kelvin wrote about building not just structures but also lasting relationships and communities, about creating something that would stand the test of time and benefit future generations. This idea struck a chord with John as he was in the midst of unraveling his own family's legacy. Building Dreams Across the Continents also delved into the emotional aspects of living in the diaspora, the longing for home, the sense of split identity, and the desire to give back to one's country of origin. Kelvin's words echoed John's feelings, offering both comfort and a sense of belonging. John reflected on his journey so far, the revelations about his family, the secrets unearthed, and the emotions stirred. He realized that his quest for understanding his past was also about shaping his future. He began to see his role not just as a keeper of family history, but as a potential contributor to his family's legacy, both in Zambia and abroad. Kelvin's book also emphasized the importance of cultural preservation and passing down traditions. This idea resonated with John, who had just unearthed so much of his family's history. He understood that preserving his family's heritage was crucial, and he began to ponder ways he could contribute to this endeavor. As he turned the final pages of the book, John felt a renewed sense of purpose. He was inspired by Kelvin's achievements and motivated to explore how he could apply these lessons to his own life. He thought about potential projects in Zambia that he could be a part of, ways he could bridge the gap between his life abroad and his family roots. Closing the book, John sat back, lost in thought. The journey through his family's past had been emotionally taxing, but it had also opened up new pathways for the future. Kelvin's story had provided a much-needed perspective shift, reminding John of the vast possibilities that lay ahead. Feeling rejuvenated, John made a mental note to reach out to community leaders and family members in Zambia to discuss potential collaborative projects. He wanted to take an active role in contributing to his homeland, inspired by the stories of resilience and innovation he had read. The sun was now high in the sky, casting a warm light through the window and illuminating the room. John stood up, placing the book on the shelf with a sense of gratitude. He was ready to return to the complexities of his family's history, armed with new insights and a renewed spirit of initiative. John's journey of discovering his family's past and Kelvin Peary's inspiring narrative had converged, providing him with a unique lens through which to view his heritage and future. As he stepped out of the room, he felt a connection to both his past and his potential future, a bridge across continents and generations, ready to be explored and built upon. John's family legacy was no longer a burden, it had become a source of inspiration and motivation. He knew that he was not only honoring the past, but also building a brighter future for generations to come. In a way, John had become a bridge himself, a bridge between continents, between generations, and between dreams and reality. He had turned the pages of Kelvin's book into a blueprint for action, and in doing so, he had transformed his own life. As he looked back on that quiet afternoon in the Chaluba house, John couldn't help but smile. The book had been his refuge, his source of inspiration, and his guide to making a meaningful impact. It had shown him that even in the face of complexity and adversity, one could build bridges of hope and change. And so John's journey continued, fueled by the words of Kelvin Peary and the unwavering belief that dreams could be built across continents, one step at a time. Rejuvenated by the insights from Kelvin Peary's book, Building Dreams Across the Continents, John felt a surge of newfound motivation. He yearned to reconnect with his Zambian roots, not just through the pages of a book or the stories of others, but through his direct experiences and contributions. The emotional roller coaster of the previous night had left him with a profound sense of purpose and a realization that understanding his family's past was going to be a more extensive endeavor than initially anticipated. Hey, I hope you have enjoyed episode 10, and if you don't mind, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and smack that bell. Your support is highly appreciated. Together we can contribute meaningfully to our beloved country and continent. Before I go, if you are like me and enjoy listening to something while on the go, I am happy to let you know that the Stranger in a Familiar Skin podcast is now available on YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, Google Podcast, and wherever else you get your podcast. Also, the book Building Dreams Across the Continents is now available on Amazon and can be ordered as e-book or paper book. Thank you very much for being part of this wonderful community. Until next time, stay safe and God bless.